The power grid is down. 10 days in, your food is spoiling, water is running low, and the world is silent and dark. Would you survive? This isn't a movie, it's a real possibility. Today we'll show you how to thrive during a 90-day blackout. We'll break down the 8 must-have preps: water, food, warmth, communication, light, security, medical supplies, and more. This is your blueprint for resilience. Let's get started. The knowledge you gain today could be the most important thing you ever learn. In any survival scenario, water is unequivocally your first priority. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. You can last weeks, even months, without food as your body taps into its reserves. But you can only last a matter of days without water. Dehydration sets in quickly, impairing cognitive function and physical abilities. When the grid fails, the consequences cascade. Taps run dry, leaving you without access to what we often take for granted. You need at least 1 gallon per person per day for drinking, cooking, and basic hygiene. This is a bare minimum, and needs can increase depending on activity level and climate. For 90 days, that's 90 gallons per person. It's a significant amount and requires careful planning and storage solutions. More for a family. The needs multiply quickly, so consider the size of your household when calculating your water storage requirements. Store water in food-grade barrels or stackable containers. These are designed to prevent contamination and are easy to manage, but remember, storage is just your buffer. It's a temporary solution, not a long-term strategy. The real key is renewable water, sustainable sources that you can rely on indefinitely. Collect rainwater using gutters and barrels to capture this precious resource. Find natural sources like streams, rivers, and lakes, but always proceed with caution and always purify. No natural water source is safe without proper treatment. Invest in a gravity-fed filter like a Berkey for home. These are reliable, require no electricity, and can filter large quantities of water, and a portable filter like a Sawyer Squeeze for mobility. Keep it in your bug-out bag for access to clean water on the go. Never drink from natural sources without filtering or boiling. The risks of waterborne illnesses are simply too high. Boil water for at least 1 minute to kill pathogens and longer at higher altitudes, or use purification tablets or unscented bleach, 8 drops per gallon. These are effective alternatives when boiling isn't possible. Practice using your filters and know your purification ratios. Familiarize yourself with these methods before you're forced to rely on them. Set up rainwater collection from your roof, ensuring your gutters are clean and free of debris, but always filter before drinking. Rainwater can pick up contaminants from your roof and the air. If you live near a lake or river, that's your backup. Assume it's contaminated. Treat it with the utmost caution. Start with a 2-week stored supply as a readily available emergency reserve. Then layer in multiple purification methods. Redundancy is key to ensuring a safe and reliable water supply. Water is life. Make it your daily priority. It's not just about having water, it's about having safe, clean water. Don't underestimate the importance of water security. It's a critical component of any preparedness plan. Practice your plan before you need it. Test your equipment, refine your methods, and ensure you're confident in your ability to secure water. Your survival depends on it. Water is non-negotiable. Secure your water and you've won half the battle. It's a significant step towards self-reliance and resilience. After securing a water source, your next priority is calories, and you need them fast to maintain energy and focus. Remember, your refrigerator will eventually fail, especially during a prolonged power outage. So, your primary focus should be on shelf-stable staples that can last without refrigeration. Think about rice, beans, oats, and pasta. These are the building blocks of a resilient food supply. Store these staples in airtight containers and consider adding oxygen absorbers to maximize their shelf life. This method can ensure freshness for decades. Don't forget to add canned meats and fish. Also include canned veggies and fruits for essential variety and vital nutrition. Freeze-dried meals are incredibly lightweight, making them ideal for grab-and-go situations. They can last for decades and typically only require hot water to rehydrate. And don't forget essential flavor enhancers like salt, sugar, and honey. Also, stock up on cooking oil. These items not only boost calories but also provide a much-needed morale lift during tough times. Remember to rotate your supplies regularly, adhering to the first-in, first-out principle. It's crucial to practice cooking with your preps now before a crisis hits. Consider growing what you can, even if it's just herbs and sprouts. Even a small garden can add fresh nutrition and provide a significant psychological boost. Sprouting seeds such as lentils or mung beans is a great way to get fresh nutrients. This simple method gives you fresh greens in just a few days. Your comprehensive food plan should include bulk staples, canned goods, freeze-dried meals, and if possible, something fresh to round it out. Don't wait for a crisis to learn how to effectively cook with your preps. Build your food storage layers now, ensuring you have a diverse and reliable supply. Every meal you store is an investment in your peace of mind and future security. Start building your food reserves today. Your future self will undoubtedly thank you for your foresight. Food is not just sustenance, it's fuel for survival. Make every calorie count. Raw rice and beans, while nutritious, are essentially useless in a survival situation. They represent potential energy, but without the means to unlock it, they offer little sustenance. They are completely useless without a reliable way to cook them. A modern electric stove is of no use when the power grid fails. Rocket stoves offer a simple and effective solution. They burn small twigs and readily available biomass very efficiently. They produce a clean, concentrated flame with very little smoke, making them perfect for cooking off-grid meals discreetly and with minimal environmental impact. Solar ovens harness the power of the sun to bake, stew, and slowly cook a variety of foods. They operate with zero fuel consumption, making them a truly sustainable option. Though the cooking process is slow, it's reliable as long as the sun shines. Propane or butane camp stoves are fast, convenient, and generally reliable for quick meal preparation. However, you must stockpile enough fuel canisters to last through any extended emergency. Charcoal or propane grills provide a familiar method for outdoor cooking, allowing you to prepare a wide range of meals. But remember that charcoal, especially if sustainably sourced, is a more sustainable fuel option in the long term than propane. Never, under any circumstances, use outdoor stoves or grills inside a tent, home, or enclosed space. The risk of carbon monoxide poisoning is very real. Carbon monoxide kills silently and quickly. For reliable indoor heat and cooking capabilities, a properly installed wood stove is often the best solution, but only if it's professionally installed and regularly maintained to ensure safe operation and prevent chimney fires. Always maintain a collection of multiple redundant fire-starting methods. This should include lighters, preferably butane, and a supply of waterproof matches stored in a secure container, and of course, reliable ferro rods with strikers. Take the time to practice making fire with different types of tinders you might find in your environment. Your overall cooking plan should be versatile and adaptable to changing conditions. Utilize solar ovens for sunny days to conserve fuel, rely on a rocket stove for efficient wood burning when fuel is scarce, and use a camp stove for situations where speed and convenience are paramount. Remember to stock up on an adequate supply of fuel for your stoves, and always keep your fire-starting tools readily accessible. Familiarize yourself with your gear and practice your cooking skills before you actually need them in a survival situation. Safe, reliably prepared hot meals are not just a comfort, they are a fundamental survival essential, providing both physical and psychological sustenance. Never risk your safety or the safety of others. And remember the cardinal rule: never cook indoors using outdoor cooking equipment that is not specifically designed and approved for indoor use. Take the time to master off-grid cooking skills now before you need them. It's the critical difference between merely surviving a crisis and truly thriving in a self-sufficient off-grid lifestyle. When night falls, total darkness can be dangerous and demoralizing. LED lanterns and headlamps are your primary tools, efficient, bright, and rechargeable. Use solar power banks to keep batteries charged. Solar garden lights charge by day. Light your home by night, simple and effective. Candles and oil lamps are backups. Use with caution and never leave unattended. Reflect light with mirrors or foil to brighten rooms. Practice light discipline. Blackout curtains keep you hidden and safe. Don't advertise your resources with visible light. Layer your lighting, LEDs and solar for daily use, candles and oil lamps as backup. Stock extra batteries and fuel. Light is safety, productivity, and hope. Plan for darkness now. Stay safe, stay seen on your terms. The right lighting plan keeps fear at bay. Be the master of your own light. Darkness is only a problem if you're unprepared. In winter, cold is deadly. Focus on conserving heat and generating it safely. Consolidate your family into one small, insulated room. Seal doors and windows with blankets or plastic. Layer clothing, base, insulation, and windproof outer layers. Hats and sleeping bags are essential. Mylar space blankets reflect body heat. Line your sleeping area or wrap up for extra warmth. A wood stove is the gold standard for heat and cooking, but only if installed safely. Indoor safe propane heaters work, but always use a carbon monoxide detector and ventilate. Never use outdoor grills or generators inside. Carbon monoxide is silent and deadly. Stockpile fuel and practice safe heating. Focus on insulation first, then safe heat sources. Layer up, seal drafts, and use emergency blankets. Your survival depends on staying warm. Prepare before the cold hits. Hypothermia is a silent threat. Respect it. Heat is life in a blackout winter. Don't gamble with the cold. Stay warm. Stay alive. When the grid fails, information is power. A multi-band emergency radio AM/FM/NOAA/shortwave is your lifeline for news and alerts. Choose radios with hand crank, solar, and battery options for redundancy. Walkie-talkies, GMRS/FRS, keep you in touch with family and neighbors. Ham radios offer long-range communication. Get licensed and learn to use them. Low-tech tools matter. A whistle for distress, pre-arranged signals with neighbors, and rally points for your family. Designate an out-of-state contact for check-ins if local lines fail. Build your comms plan now. Radio for news, walkie-talkies for local, ham for distance. Practice with your gear before you need it. Communication is security and hope. Don't be isolated, stay connected. Information can save your life. In a blackout, silence is dangerous. Make your voice heard even when the world goes quiet. Stay informed, stay safe. As a blackout drags on, desperation grows. Security becomes your responsibility. Be the gray man, don't advertise your supplies or resources. Use blackout curtains, minimize cooking smells, and avoid loud generators. Reinforce doors and windows longer, screw security bars and pre-cut plywood for windows. Build community. A neighborhood watch is stronger than any individual. Early warning is key. Dogs, motion lights, and alarms buy you time. Non-lethal defense, tactical flashlights, pepper spray, and loud alarms. Firearms are a last resort if you choose them. Get trained and know the law. Avoid conflict when possible. Awareness and de-escalation are your best defenses. Drill your family on security protocols. Security is a mindset, not just gear. Make your home uninviting to threats. Work with your neighbors, not against them. Stay alert, stay prepared. In a blackout, you are your own first responder. Layer your defenses. Don't rely on just one. Safety is built, not luck. In a blackout, you're your own first responder. Build a comprehensive first aid kit. Go beyond bandages. Include trauma supplies, tourniquets, and chest seals. Stock pain relievers, allergy meds, anti-diarrheals, and burn treatments. Add trauma shears, tweezers, thermometer, and wound irrigation tools. Print a first aid manual. Technology can fail. Secure a 90-day supply of prescription meds. Talk to your doctor now. Store meds safely. Use cooling wallets for insulin if needed. Hygiene is critical. Stock soap, sanitizer, wipes, and plan for waste disposal. Take first aid and CPR classes. Knowledge is your best tool. Medical readiness is gear, knowledge, and practice. Train before you need it. Prevent infection with good hygiene. Your health is your most valuable asset. Prepare now, don't rely on luck. In a crisis, skills save lives. We've covered water, food, heat, light, security, communication, and medical readiness. Don't panic, start small. Pick one area and take action this week. Every step builds your resilience. You are more capable than you think. What's your must-have blackout prep? Share in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and grow stronger together. Stay safe, stay ready, and never stop learning. Your journey to preparedness starts now.